Welcome back, children. This is Information Technology for class 12 and the subject code is 802. This is your textbook, Database Management Applications. Before we move on to this session, let us have a recap on what you have learned in your previous class. You have learned arrays, user-defined methods, examples of user-defined methods, object-oriented programming, constructors, access modifiers, Java libraries, string manipulation, exception handling, database connectivity, assertions, threads, and wrapper classes. In the previous session, you understood the concept of array. What are the types of array? The two types of array, single dimensional array you have studied with syntax and example. And then you have understood how to declare and initialize the Java arrays. What do you mean by an index? 0 is what the index element will start with. It starts with 0 and it ends with number minus 1. And you also understood the length of an array. You have understood few examples of single dimensional array, and by this time you will know what are user defined methods. As you know, main method is the special method where execution starts, and you also know the advantages of methods which makes program easier. The code can be reused. You can avoid repetition of the code. Methods reducing code complexity and increasing its maintainability. You also know the limitations of library, what are the types of Java methods, and you have gone through few examples of the same. You understood the concept of object-oriented programming. You know what is called a class, what is an object, what is a method, and I have given you few examples of an object. Pen is an example of an object. And what is class? Class is a template or blueprint from which the objects are created. And you also know what is called as attributes, what are constructors in Java, some rules of using constructors. What are the main rules that we followed in constructor? If you could remember, constructor initializes an object. Constructor cannot be called like methods. Constructors are automatically called as soon as the object gets created. Constructor can accept parameters. These are few things which you have learned with constructor. I have given you few examples of constructor. You also know what are access specifiers. The three access specifiers in Java which are private, protected, and public. I have given you few examples explaining all those things. You also know what is called as the class level scope, method level scope, block level scope, so on and so forth. And you also know what are string manipulation. If you could remember the concatenation that we have followed, how you make a string uppercase, lowercase, how to pick a letter with the index of the array. All these things you have understood. What is an exception? In what situation exception can occur? What is a try catch block? So on and so forth. So Last session it was quite interesting with lot of programming, but in this session what you will learn is you will learn concepts where the computers are used. As you know, computers are used in many fields. We will see one after the other. The contents for today class is application of database management system in the following fields. What are they? Number 1, in the field of education, banking, hospital, government sector, companies, e-commerce, airlines, railways, telecommunications, and finally hotels. These are some of the fields where computers are used to make life easier and to make the efficiency of working to the highest level. We will move on to the next slide, which will deal with application of database management system in the field of education. That is our field, children. You are in education sector. So let us have this next slide. Now, uses of computer. As you can see, on the left hand side, the practical lab is given. So all the practical exercises that you want to execute and learn can be done by computer, by installing an appropriate software where you type your programs and look out if there is any error, and finally you will get the output, and based on that you will execute your programs. And in the field of medicine, as you can see, the x-rays are being taken, the blood pressure level check is done, the sugar level check is done, even the eye checkup, dental checkup that will happen in school they will use the computers to record the data. And on the right hand side, as you can see, the aviation department where the flight is coming in and going out, all those communication and those things will happen for the execution of the aviation department. And banking sector, as you all know, ATM, you can take the money, and with the help of that, it has a software that is fixed inside that. So based on that, when you insert your debit card and type the total number of money that you want, immediately a query or a program gets executed, and immediately your balance in your banking account will get deducted, and simultaneously the amount that you have opted for, you can take it for your personal use. And then look at the next picture. The next picture will show you the business development model. There is a meeting going on which will people will discuss about various strategies on how to improve the sales, how to improve manufacturing, how to improve the human resources, all those things that are recorded, and you can clearly see a bar chart which is shown, which will clearly give the performance of that particular company, where they exactly stand, whether the company is moving in profit or whether it is in loss. And on the right hand side, as you can see, that is the audio visual room where the board meeting can happen, and the CEOs, the manager, supervisors, all those people will sit and plan it out, and effectively they will come to a conclusion, and all those meeting, that is minutes of meeting, what they have discussed will be recorded, and it will be typed, and it will be recorded in their office documents. Kindly take a look at all these things. These are some of the uses of computers. Now, uses of computers in the field of education. As you know, the teacher is teaching the student in computer lab. It need not be computer subject alone. It can be biology, it can be physics, it can be chemistry, your project work, all those things can happen in that particular area, that is education. Science, as you can see, there are so many electronic gadgets that are kept which is recording the science project that is happening there. Business, as we have already discussed, whether the company is moving in profit or loss, everything will be recorded in the form of a bar chart or the pie chart, which will clearly give you a pictorial representation of where the company exactly stand. It need not be a text, it can be a picture where you can see and analyze. At home you can use it for your personal use. You can record your activities at home. All those things can happen. These are some of the uses of computer. Now, application of database management system in education. For storing information such as student details, marks and results, that is student particular. For storing information about faculty and staff members, that is something related to human resource department or the school office purpose. For storing details about school, college, such as infrastructure details, department and offered course details. Those are some of the confidential details of the school, where the infrastructure details and other audit papers, all those things will be maintained by the school. Benefits of computer education. As you can see, a digital library. This I want to show you because instead of going to the library as of now, during pandemic, you won't be able to visit a library, you won't be able to move out, but still at home, with the help of internet connection, you can go through some of the educational sites. You can go to Wikipedia. You can if you are a member of a library, they will give you the login ID and password, where you can open your textbook and you can read the pages, which will be useful for your educational purpose. And online form. Many schools go for this online form, that is, as of now, the student registration process is going on. Instead of pen paper based, many schools opt for this online form, where the students can sign up and give their details, and based on the eligibility criteria, the school will contact that particular student and the parent to enroll themselves. That is the online form. And you can also see a student showing his ID card to the that device. That device, it can be a fingerprint model, or it can be an RFID card, where all your attendance details will be recorded. Okay, and immediately the SMS is sent to the parent and administrator about your arrival and departure of the student in real time. This is for security purpose. So whether the student has come to school or not, whether he is present in school or absent, text message in the form of SMS will reach the parent, so that the parent will know where the student is exactly located. That is for security purpose. It is called as biometric. It can be a fingerprint, where the student can show his finger, or it can be in the form of a RFID card. The ID card will have a chip, so that chip, it's a radio frequency chip card which is present inside that ID card, and as and when it is shown, immediately that particular device that is kept here will recognize that the student name, admission number, time in, time out, all those details will be entered in the record of that attendance software, which will be preserved in the school office, and a copy of that will be preserved in the school for security reasons. We'll move on to the next slide. As you know, for the educational purpose. The institution can store information related to class, projects, etc. They can also prepare test papers, conduct online tests, mathematical expressions, explore internet, etc. This online test, as you know better during this pandemic, so the tests are conducted in the form of online test. So computers are used, and moreover this lesson that is going to reach you is due to the computer aided learning. So without computer the lesson cannot reach home. So technology is being used with the help of the computer for educational purpose. We will move on to the next slide. Here, this is very important, and usually you will write your competitive examination in the form of this OMR sheet. This OMR sheet, you will have questions. The questionnaire will be having 4 options. The best option, you will shade it in HB pencil, and after you do that, this cannot be done manually, because when universities are conducting the examination, there will be students in lakhs. So what they normally do is, as you can see below, it is called as OMR machine, optical markup reader. So it reads the exact answer. So the correct answer will be already fed in that machine. So when the wrong answer are fed, depending upon how it is configured, whether a negative marking should be given or 0 should be given for wrong answer, all those things will be taken care of by the OMR machine. And within few minutes, many sheets will be, the marks will be calculated, and it will go to the corresponding register number, and the register number will be displayed soon after the examination. And on top you can see this one. This machine is for universities, so it will go to the university. So a bunch of OMR sheets which are done by the student will be kept there. As you can see, it is a highly sophisticated machine, and below you can see it has successfully done the examining, that is the marking scheme the marks have been awarded to that particular student. All these things are used in educational purpose. OMR stands for optical markup reader. The machine is called as OMR machine, and the sheet the student is marking it in pencil, that sheet is called as OMR sheet. It is very effective when as competitive examination. The competitive examination can be a NEET examination. If it is a descriptive examination like 2 marks or 5 marks or 10 marks paragraph answers, all those things, that cannot be done. Only the choice, choose the correct answer kind of a thing can be done with the help of this one. I hope you understood this. We'll move on to the next one. Quality education. This quality education, as you know, the old methodology is the slate, but now due to transformation in education, many schools have moved to the tab. So tab, you can explore more with the help of the internet connection. The books PDF format, it can be downloaded. Educational videos can be seen. There are many professional videos that are coming up. You can enroll to that and you can explore your knowledge. So this is quality education, the transformation of education to the next level. So we will move on to the next slide. As you can see here, these are some of the analytical reports. That is, the student appeared, how many students appeared in the examination? 101 student. The boys are 58, the girls 43. And in 2010, how many children have appeared? So 2011 it has come down 64, 55 in 2012. So all these statistical data is possible only with the help of the computers. What is the pass percentage? 97% is the pass percentage, out of which 94.8 is boys and 100% is girls. What is the average mark? Year wise breakup is given very clearly as a line chart, and total centums. So also in 2010 there are two centums, in 2011 it is there is only one centum. So all these things are possible only with the help of implementing computers in the field of education. Otherwise, to prepare the statistical data you need lot of manpower. The cost effectiveness will not be there, it will be very very high because you have to pay the manpower, but using computers it will do it at its level best with 100% accuracy. It will also tell you the district rank if it is done in a big level, that is state rank. So for doing this, all the marks in state should be preserved in that particular computer, only then all these things are possible. What is the average in English? This is out of 200 marks children, the average in English is, to a particular school it is 166.7. I have taken a sample school. So sample school, I need not name which school is this. So the English is 166.7. In comparison to the previous year, 7.5% is higher. Similarly, physics, and the breakup of all the subjects have been very clearly given. These are some of the marks out of 200. And in few subjects, as it is given in red, when compared to the previous year, there is a dip in the average marks. So that is given in red color. Those three subjects are given below. You can have a reference. This is only possible with the help of computer. Banking. For storing information about computers, for example, personal details such as address, age, PAN card, occupation, contact numbers, accounts and loan related information regarding daily transactions, so on and so forth. As you can see below, the Aadhaar card and PAN card linking to be done to open a bank account. This is very very mandatory as of now. So again, linking of Aadhaar card and PAN card can only be done in the computer. And as you can see, the payment, you can purchase some of the items using the online banking facility. The mode can be cash or it can be a credit or debit card. So with the help of that swiping instrument, it swipes and immediately the payment gets approved, and it will go to the person who is providing you the service. For example, you want to fill fuel for your vehicle, your dad might use his credit card or debit card. Immediately the swiping can be done and the money is deducted from your father's account, and immediately that petrol bunk owner will get the credit for the liter of petrol he has given your father. And below, as you can see, as I have already told you, that is the biometric that is kept. There are two forms. One is you can either go for a fingerprint thing. For example, in an organization where there is only 60 employees, this fingerprint model can execute. But in a school, in a college, in a university where there are many children, for example more than 5,000 children in one organization, this fingerprint model will not be okay. They'll go for this RFID card. As you can see, a staff member is showing her ID card to the biometric machine. That device, biometric device, will recognize who that particular person is, because all the details are already fed on that biometric thing. So immediately it gets the time in, time out, the employee code, and the date when it is checked in, and after they finish their work, during timeout also they have to show. So all these things can be done in electronic form, where the pen paperwork will be eradicated, and moreover, it is of accuracy level and reliability level is more. This passbook printing, you need not wait in the bank. There is a machine there. You keep that your passbook there. The passbook immediately will get printed. Again, it is in the form of the computer, where you are using this computer in the bank. The computer is used when you deposit the money, and online banking is also possible where you can make purchases, and mobile banking is also there where you can purchase it at ease. Hospitals, for maintaining information regarding patients such as their personal details, health records, hospitalization date, for storing information regarding doctors, nurses, staff members, rooms, medical equipments and medicines. The first point is something related to the patient, that is particulars of patient, and the second one that is given is the human resource, that is based on the staff working in hospital. As you can see, one person is diagnosing the patient and he is using the computer. Here, as you can see, all the record of all the medical records is recorded in that particular computer that man is operating there, and the important records in the form of electronic sheets in the form of PDF are maintained, and the diagnosed the disease and the doctor report. Even the signature is now digital signature where the doctor need not sign. The digital signature will automatically keep that record as an authentication proof that so and so is suffering with so and so disease, and the medicines that he has taken and the bill payments that are made, everything is recorded in the hospital record. As you can see, science and technology, these are being used widely in the field of research and development in medicine. As you know, globally for this COVID-19, people are using computer and many computer related electronic items to find out the medicine for this COVID-19. Government sector, for storing details of electoral roll, all types of taxes, income tax, sales tax, house tax, etc., criminal records, for storing details of PAN cards, Aadhaar card, vehicle registration, birth and death certificate registration. As I have clearly given you, during vote, after you attain the age of 18, you are eligible to vote. That is that machine, electoral machine, where you can cast your vote to your candidates whom you want to support. And the PAN card is already given. What is PAN? PAN is permanent account number, as it is clearly given there. Again, that PAN card is made with the help of computer. All the details have been clearly recorded. That is the Election Commission of India, that is your voter ID. After you attain, as I said earlier, 18, you will be given this card where you can cast your vote. And Aadhaar card will have all your details, your name, your date of birth, your contact detail, your phone number, all those information will be stored in Aadhaar card. Now here, if you want to know the town amenities, you can go for this websites that are available. Many websites are available. Town amenities and all these things. What are the total number of total villages, the panchayats, all those preliminary details of the government will be available in that particular website. It can be a zonal part of a thing, or it can be a district, or it can be a state, or it can be central government. And here, as you can say, the weather report that is prepared will be telecasted in news. So there also computer is being utilized. And DigiLocker, this is very, very important, children, because the government of India have opened this DigiLocker where you can keep your documents anytime, anywhere in that particular portal. It can be your Aadhaar card, it can be your driving license, birth certificates, your 10th mark sheets, 12th mark sheets, all important documents that you want to keep. You can keep, you can register for that, and you can keep a copy for yourself, and you can pull out the details anytime when it is needed. And income tax, sales tax also it is used as GST. All those things are calculated based on computers. The sales tax department will do all those things. Even driving license, as you can see, is generated with the help of a computer. E-commerce, for storing information regarding products such as price, quantity, quality, manufacturing date, seller, for storing information regarding customers such as name, contact number, address, so on and so forth. So uses of computers in e-commerce. Computers are used in the field of business. E-commerce is now the new way of doing business on the internet, where the buyer pays online and the product is delivered to him at his doorstep by courier. As I have clearly given you about the e-commerce, one is making a purchase with the help of his laptop. He is searching the objects, and once he convinced he is making a purchase, how do he purchase? He purchases with his credit or debit card, and soon after that, uh, it gets into the cart, is buying cart, and after the payment is successful, it reaches his home. So at doorstep he can make a purchase, which is called as the e-commerce. E stands for electronic commerce, and as you know, computer is an electronic machine, so without computer this e-commerce is not possible. Business, in offices, workers these days mostly depend on computers for all their activities. A large amount of data, daily transaction, clients, etc. is stored in computer by them. This is customer care executive. This is a customer care center where people make calls. Usually in telecom industry, uh, when you want to know about your plan, that is prepaid or postpaid, when you have made a recharge for your account, so on and so forth, and any product for that matter, if you purchase something and if it get tampered, you want to go for a new one, or you want to give it back to the company, all those uh, conversational inputs and technical support will be presented based on the product details that are present in the computer, and that executive who is sitting and working there will be able to tell you what exactly the product is and how it has to be used, and what are the do's and don'ts of how to handle that particular product. Now, as you can see, uh, in medicine also, this barcode reader will know, it will detect what is that particular product, what is the price, and how it has to be used. All those things can be captured with the help of this barcode reader. So all these details are already stored in that particular software, and when people purchase it, especially when you go for shopping and when you make a purchase of grocery, and all the even chocolates will have this barcode thing written onto it, and the shopkeeper will show that particular he will pass that light, infrared light, on that particular barcode, and immediately you will hear a beep sound, and the details that is hidden in that barcode will be revealed to him, and he will give you a bill copy of total the quantity that you have purchased, and you will get the grand bill. So this is, these places computers are example. And airlines, for storing information about flight details such as arrival time, departure time, fares, passenger capacity, number of bookings, for keeping track of online and offline reservations. So when you want to make a purchase, you can know at your doorstep, you can just call that customer care executive and give your requirements. Based on that availability of that ticket, he will book it for yourself. Otherwise, you can go for the online booking system. There are plenty of it available, but the IRCTC as you know, you can book your tickets in IRCTC for train. You can do it for yourself, or you can call up someone who is doing that airline ticket booking agent. For storing information about flight details such as arrival time, departure time, fares, passenger capacity, number of bookings, for keeping track of online and offline reservation, all these things are crystal clear. A pictorial representation of how it can be done is given to you. This is for your kind perusal. Hope this is understood. The first one is you can book based on the money that is involved in booking, that whoever is giving maximum discount, based on that, the flight chart, and what is the timing, what is the status, whether it is available or whether it is delayed. It is done all over the world. So these are the uses of computers in the field of airlines. Railways. For storing information about train details such as arrival time, departure time, fares, passenger capacity, number of bookings, for keeping track of online and offline reservation, which we have already seen. And here, that is IRCTC using the iPay. iPay is internet. Through internet you can pay, and e-ticket booking IRCTC you can make use of it. And you can also check the PNR status. As and when you book a ticket, you will get a number, that is passenger number, and based on that PNR number you can check the details of the fare, when it is going to be, when is your date of journey, time of journey, all those things can be done. And you can also find the trains between any two stations with the help of these apps. It is given very clearly to you. MTW is nothing but the weekdays that are available. What is the total price? INR is nothing but the Indian currency. This you already know. Next one is telecommunication. For storing information regarding communication network, customers, call records and their bills. For storing information about the plans offered and plans subscribed by the user. As you can see, there are plenty of mobile networks that are available. The logo of those mobile companies are given to you, and on the right hand side, this is called as telephone directory. As of now, after this electronic medium, this telephone directory is not issued by any of the customer care telecom industry. Usually BSNL used to give this, but as of now, since everything is transformed as in electronic form, this paper kind of information is ruled out. Hotels. For storing information regarding guests, their check-in, check-out times, duration of stay, room number allotted, for keeping track of booked and available rooms, for storing information regarding hotel staff, menu items and infrastructure, all those things are used in hotel booking. You can even book hotels online before you actually reach the destination. This can happen in few minutes with the help of your phone or with the help of a laptop with internet connection. And finally, various applications in above mentioned work areas can be developed to cater their respective needs. There are totally 15. Example, first one, college school management application. These are areas where computers are used. Number 2, online reservation application for airline, railways, buses, movie and hotels. Third one, application for online tutorials and tests. Fourth one, hospital management application. Fifth one, computer management application. Sixth one, bank management application. 7, shopping application. 8, bill payments and bill generation application. Number 9, library management application. Now it is digital library. With the help of subscribing to a library, you will be given a library card. Based on that, based on your membership, you will be allowed to access few books If you have the full premium membership, you will be able to access the whole books that are available in that particular library. Kannimara library is one of the classical example, or you can go for Wiki, How, so on and so forth. And 10th one, real estate management application. Number 11, inventory control application. Number 12, shop management application. Number 13, restaurant management application, which will come under hotels. Number 14, telecom management application, which we have already seen. And 15, insurance management application, which will come under banking, which is already taught to you. And these 15 areas are areas where computers are effectively used. And thank you, children. I shall meet you in next class.